It's time to get your morning started with the news you need to know.
News update.
This is what's trending with DJ and PK. Hashtag NFL.
The Atlanta Hawks. Yuck, you got to get into football season, man. The Atlanta Falcons signed running back Bijan Robinson to a 3-year, $75 million contract extension, making him the highest-paid running back in the NFL. You got a record $51 million guaranteed in the contract extension. New coach, new quarterback maybe with Tua if he wins the job there. What are the Hawks going to do in one of the softest divisions in football? Just get a winning record. You can win the division. And at 8-9, you might anyway. Somebody's got to figure it out there, right?
Well, that's the thing about this is Bryce Young's also on this rundown here. They won the division last year at 8-8. So I guess it'd be 9-8 last year. So you can win it with minimal. I want to say minimal effort, but it's a soft division.
Minimal results.
Minimal results.
The Carolina Panthers are being tight-lipped about the potential contract extension for quarterback Bryce Young as he enters his 4th NFL season and completes his original rookie deal. The 5th-year option has still not been picked up. We've seen it so many times. What is the quarterback's cap number? The rookie quarterback, the low cap number, enables you to do so many more things. As they get paid, as that cap number goes up, you got to let good players go. Seahawks had to do a little bit of purge because their quarterback's a little more expensive now than he was a year ago. Denver Broncos coach Sean Payton said he'll talk with Taysom Hill about a potential reunion between the two in the Mile High City. Hill spent 9 years in New Orleans but left the door open to keep playing. This was just about as obvious as a story as you could see when he got let go. Gosh, who might want him?
The guy who unleashed him once upon a time?
A guy who never, I would say never, nearly never, rarely smiles on multiple occasions when Taysom Hill does something on the field. There's something about Taysom Hill's enthusiasm, his willingness to play a bunch of different positions, quarterback, tight end, running back, special teams, block a punt, whatever, and then they can cut over to the sideline, and there's a guy who's a grump in the finest tradition of Bill Belichick.
He's a Belichick
and Bill Parcells.
Yeah.
He's out of their coaching tree, and he's got that whole persona, and he's over there, grin like a 10-year-old. He loves him. The question with Taysom is, he is older. There have been a lot of collisions. Father Time is undefeated. At some point, does he slow down and, it's just not worth it. But this is also a great example, and I just think it's so overstated. Well, he's an older player, right? We see that with the guys who've been in college. Well, with the COVID bonus years now, we hear lots of players talk, well, he's 24, and in some cases you got returned missionaries, 25 years old. They're just so old. Hey, man, these coaches and GMs, they're coming and going in 3, 4, 5, 6 years. What do they care? And the Saints could have talked themselves out of Hill. He's played 9 years. The league average is like 3.5.
He's 36. He entered the league at 27.
So stop worrying about the age. It's so overstated. New England Patriots wide receiver A.J. Brown said he suffered a dislocated thumb in practice yesterday, but he did not miss any reps or time. The game is what it is. You're going to get bumps and bruises. You have to keep going. I know it's practice, but I'm not coming out to practice. Thumb out of place. You keep going. Boy, that's one of those sentences. It depends how you say it. I know it's practice, but I'm not coming out of practice. You're not coming out for? No, of. Coming out to practice? For. Bears starting safety Kobe Bryant will miss 8 to 10 weeks. Hyperextended knee, bone bruise, small fracture in his left knee that he suffered yesterday in practice. That was a big free agent get for them. So now he's out 8 to 10 weeks. Got about a month till the season starts. So he'll miss about a third of the season. DJ and PK.
Hashtag college football.
Short game of poker. The cards have been folded. Well, Notre Dame wanted to play him in October and November and keep that tradition alive. Also, just practically speaking, Notre Dame's trying to get more good teams, and if they can only really play marquee games the first 3 weeks, that's a problem. But USC held firm, so Notre Dame has decided to go ahead and play USC earlier in the season. There you go. So they've signed a 4-year deal, and the long-standing rivalry continues. And instead of meeting in L.A. on the Saturday after Thanksgiving, they're going to meet Week 1, season opener in L.A.
The first 2 years of this deal will be season openers for both of them. The other 2 will be in the first 3 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
It's floating a little bit.
So basically, to get the date moved, they had to stop the rivalry for 4 years. That's what we're going to get, a 4-year break before it restarts.
Maybe BYU gets 2 more years out of Notre Dame? We'll see.
Maybe there's more than 2 years, and maybe more Big 12 teams should be exploring that. What's the best game Notre Dame can get? Who can they get? They've got their 5 ACC games they can play back there, and they've got Navy, and that's 6, but they're going to need a couple more games.
And they've traditionally, you mentioned they've played that in October, November. Well, if you're a Big 12 team, they're willing to schedule it.
And if you're the Big 12 trying to get marquee,
correct,
and up the wealth that your TV deal creates, sign Notre Dame. Let's go. So whether it's BYU calling them, clearly they have because they have the deal, or Texas Tech or Utah or whoever, go for it. After Notre Dame announced the renewal of that series, the Indiana Hoosiers canceled their scheduled home-and-home with the Irish that was set. Indiana has 18 games scheduled now out over the next 7 years or so. None of them Power 4 opponents. Long series of Mac and whoever else. Mario Cristobal gets big money, gets a long-term contract extension after he guided them to the national title game last year. $8 million a year. He's entering year 5 of a 10-year deal. DJ and PK.
Hashtag NBA.
Former NBA forward Chris Bosh issuing a warning to Spurs star Victor Wembanyama about staying on top of his blood clot issues, saying he has continued to deal with blood clot issues that forced him to retire in 2016. He survived a pulmonary embolism earlier this year that hospitalized him. Now, go ahead and explain a pulmonary embolism to the people.
Blood clot that goes from your leg into your lungs and can kill you.
So, be serious about that. Stay on top of that stuff. DJ and PK.
Hashtag Major League Baseball.
At the deadline, you like any of these baseball trades? Anybody really improve themselves?
Every single team, I would think. That's the point, isn't it?
Well, that's the goal, but it doesn't mean they do. Some of them you probably just
I think Philly's adding a rise. You know, they got a bunch of power on that team, and so now they got a second baseman who can hit. He's not a power guy, but he's sort of like an old-school Rod Carew guy, puts the bat on the ball a lot.
Get it in play.
Yeah.
Let something good happen. Get on base.
Yeah, for the big dudes to pop it over the fence. They're going to put him at second base, move the second. This is a little bit of a song. Move the second baseman to third base, move the third base to first base, and move the first base to right field.
Woo! All right.
So one trade precipitates
4
3.
moves?
Well, putting him,
Yeah, with him as one of them.
Yeah, moves in your defensive scheme. So we'll see how that plays out. And I know you're excited about the pitching guys that the Padres got.
The initial reviews I read of him specifically, well, they did get 2 guys because they got Mize from the Tigers later in the day. Robbie Ray from the Giants, I was excited, but then I read more and like there's people questioning his velocity and health. And
I mean, the good thing is you got excited about 2 guys you hadn't heard of until yesterday.
I'd heard of Robbie Ray.
Okay.
Casey Mize was off the radar, but I'll take it. I'm not paying attention to the Tigers. I got relatives who root for the Giants, so yeah.
So do I.
I was on the. He
they're
was
all
on my
dead
radar.
though now because it was the.
It was the New York Giants.
Yeah. But
back to the Polo Grounds, baby.
I talk to them often, in
a séance.
Yeah. Ray came up with the Diamondbacks, and he throws a lot of pitches. His control isn't the best, but it's worth a shot. I don't think they gave up much. So.
And their pitching's been a mess, so anything could be a step up.
Anything? Ooh, then you literally have to be the worst if anything can be a step up.
Yeah, anything's probably too extreme, but it's been a mess. And they're also supposed to be getting a couple guys back who've been injured.
Oh, yeah.
See how all that plays
Randy
out.
Jones is coming back.
Randy Jones is not coming back. Back to your seances. You're big on the people who passed away this morning. Orioles dealing former top overall pick Adley Rutschman to the Boston Red Sox in exchange for 5 prospects.
Five prospects.
Yeah. And the Guardians added 2 outfield options at the deadline. Got Foster Griffin, all-star from Washington, and Joe Adell, longtime Angel. And the Angels sending people all kinds of memes about Mike Trout standing there in the empty house looking around.
Is it like Will Smith?
That's exactly what it was.
Oh.
That's exactly the meme they took. On the field, Cubs beat the Dodgers 10-5. Dodgers have lost 4 in a row, 6-8 in their last 14. Even the Dodgers can have a little flat spot.
Well, I had seen yesterday that someone said that the Dodgers have acquired the Cincinnati Reds and then put all the players at their AAA. That was their big move.
That was their big move?
Just got,
signed them to AAA OKC.
got the whole team.
Hey, it's Tariq Skubal Day today.
Is he going?
He is going tonight.
Yeah, boy, the one, Robleski, man, the All-Star, got shows watching that game. He's giving up home runs left and right. Literally.
Yeah, I see what you did there. That was nice.
Were there 10 home runs in that game, I think?
It was, it was very entertaining. When I went a couple weeks ago, it was only 4-1 with 1 home run. Now they were just bombing them out there left and right. And, you know, I told this story. You weren't here last week. When I was sitting there, I got some nice tickets that cost an arm and a leg, but it was worth it. I had a great time. Guy's walking up the aisle. He looks at me, "Hey, PK, can I get a picture with you?" and so he had 2 kids with him, 2 sons. He obviously was from here, like maybe 12 and 10. And the 12-year-old's looking at him. "Who's this guy? Who's this? Is he? Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? Who is he?" I said, "I'm a nobody. I just talks on the radio, and so your father knows who I am. But I'm not one of these players, so don't get excited."
Not a player. All right, Dodgers and Cubs again tonight with Skubal going, and the game's on TBS at 6 o'clock if you want to watch that tonight.
I do.
There you go.
I will. And tomorrow I'll
I thought you might be watching your Diamondbacks.
It doesn't come on until like
beat the Padres 5-1. See, so they get 4 or 5 innings in.
Easily. And then baseball's an easy flicker-backer.
Bees open a 6-game series tonight at home against Oklahoma City. They've lost 7 in a row, looking to snap that streak. Tony Park's on the air at 6:20. First pitch at 6:35. DJ and PK.
Hashtag RSL.
Real Salt Lake opens play in the League's Cup tonight against Tigres. First kick at America First Field set for 8 o'clock. 3 games, Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, against teams from Mexico. And then the top 4 MLS teams with the most points in the 3 games. Everybody's not playing the same schedule, but they will advance to the quarterfinals. So RSL gets some guys back tonight. Gozo is expected to play. Morgan Giavogi is expected to play, so they'll have a little more attacking firepower. They won't be full strength, but they'll have a little more than they had in that last game.
So you don't pay attention to the real Tigers. Do you pay attention to these Tigers?
I do not.
Well, why not? It's your job.
Well, they're in another league, PK.
Regardless, you got to work it. Or you going to say, "Hey, they pass the ball to that guy, and then they kick it over here to this guy." I mean, what the heck? Do not?
I'll have some names for you tonight when we see who they're.
Nice preparation. Yeah. I'm going to see that with Locke. Hey, they're playing Charlotte. They throw over the ball to this guy. That guy over there cuts. He got a backdoor layup. You got to know the guys. I'm disappointed in you again.
3 games into their season, they are winless.
I don't give a crap about their record. Anybody can look at their record. I said, do you know their guys?
Do not know their guys.
Well, then you're unprepared.
Well, there you go.
Who's your backup? Yock, you're calling the game tonight.
Yock, do you know their guys?
I do not.
Oh,
right. But he said he commands a much lower salary, so I'd rather pay him. And you're high-priced, not prepared kind of stuff. My goodness, disgraceful.
I'll be up to speed soon enough.
Hey, Maron.
Major League Soccer announces that Larry Berg will succeed Don Garber as the next MLS commissioner next year. He's been a co-owner with LAFC, helped launch that club and build that stadium.
Bud Selig over here?
A little bit, yeah. Little Bud Selig, Al Davis, to go way back. Yes. Commissioners who weren't business people, but they were actually in the league running teams. That's That's what's trending. There are your headlines brought to you by Shamrock Plumbing. No job too big or too small. Get the personal touch with Shamrock Plumbing. Utes open practice yesterday. PK and I were up on the hill, as was Josh Furlong. He covers the Utes for KSL Sports. He's going to join us at 8 o'clock. Ute fans, gather around the radio for that. Kurt Schmidt, Real Salt Lake's Chief Soccer Officer, at 8:30. DJ and PK, it's 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone, and we have the question of the day next. Stay with us.